Leaving Tafrout, the idea was to head to Marrakesh to pick up our friend Angela. The road takes us via Agadir, which is two sides of a triangle, but is actually quicker than going cross-country. Having left Tafrout an hour and a half ago, we came across this and thought to ourselves, we're here, let's go and have a look. Known as the Kasbah of Tizougane, this is also a national monument. Apparently you get to the top of the hill here, top of the stairs, knock on the door and a man lets you into the secret village. But like everywhere, you need to pay.
Hello.
Man with a secret doorway. Hello.
Can we look round? Yeah. Yeah.
Little is known about the original walled village of Tizougane, as with almost all Berber inhabited places, there are no written records of its history. What is known about its recent history, however, was that just 6 extended families lived here, spread over 48 houses. The village itself was abandoned in the 1970s, but since the turn of the millennium, with both public and private funding, Tizougane has been largely restored using traditional Berber building methods. However, a few houses are still in ruinous condition. All the triangle shapes are symbols of Berber families. Every Berber household has a triangle, but they're all very different. Look at these. The guy who let us in, 20 dirhams each, said there's a terrace, you can have a drink, which I might just do, keep the missus happy. Being led upstairs to the terrace for a cup of tea. I dread to think what this is going to cost. I bet it's a £5, if not more. Lovely silver service. There's snacks, there's these sesame things, and these berries.
So these little hard fruit are jujube, J-U-J-U-B-E, and they are tasty, but apparently they are good for preventing constipation.
So Claire's eating laxatives with a bad tummy in a motorhome. Claire was talking, I've interrupted her. I turned the camera on. I should turn the camera on more often because she then goes quiet, which is lovely. So 2 cups of tea in there. They were 30 dirhams each. That's 60 dirhams plus 20 each to get into the living museum. 100 dirhams, which is £8, which is quite a lot of money. But you knew you were going to get ripped off.
But in 5 weeks, it's the second public toilet I've been to that's actually got loo roll in it. So I'd pay it for that.
Mine didn't have any loo roll in it.
Didn't it?
Well, it didn't when I left, because for £8, I'm nicking a loo roll. So not the greatest value for money on the planet, but as Claire said, those snacks were delicious.
Oh, little biscuity things, that kind of size, covered in sesame seeds.
And
they were
you could
gorgeous.
taste the honey in it as well. And those
it was good.
juju berries were interesting.
Yeah, I'll eat those again.
And they're going to be interesting in the van in a few hours' time.
Well, sorts the system out, maybe.
So from Tafrout now to Agadir, we are about 3 hours into the journey from when we left, and we've gone about a quarter of the distance. It's now, what, about 1:30?
No, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. And we got to get to Agadir, get parked up, find somewhere to stay, get some food, go shopping, all before we go to the airport tomorrow to pick up our travelling companion for a week, Angela. The rest of the day was spent watching beautiful scenery whizzing by and driving on yet more windy roads. We went through small towns and villages, and even got caught up in a typical Moroccan traffic jam. The roads from Agadir to Marrakesh are all newer and straighter, although just outside Agadir we did have a bit of fun. Or should I say Claire did.
Are we for real?
Are we for real? Yeah, we're going on the wrong side, round the roundabout, because it's all shut. You've got to go slowly, because otherwise you'll end up crashing. But yeah, here we go, wrong side of the roundabout, like the British. Who's coming out? Fuck it, we're going, oops, sorry, pardon the language. Wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road.
Following a local.
Then we're back on the right side now, and no police anywhere. And it's always when Claire drives. She gets all the dirt track roads, which are fun to drive on, and then she gets the wrong side of the roundabout.
You would not get roadworks like that anywhere else in the world, I don't think. That was interesting. I'm very glad that there was locals to follow, because otherwise I wouldn't have done that. But when in Rome.
We're on our way from Agadir to Marrakesh to pick up Angela, our travel partner for the next 10 days. Her flight is currently over Southampton. I've just looked on the flight, and she's due there in 3 hours. We're due at Marrakesh Airport at this rate in about 2.5, and then we're going to get parked for the night, which we're probably going to do at the airport, before heading off to God knows where tomorrow. We don't really know, we haven't got a plan. However, we have just left Agadir. The supermarket's going to go dark, just going into a tunnel. Do a little bit of shopping, a little bit of catching up. We've got a problem with our fridge, so we've bought a load of ice. Wherever you go, every time you go shopping, it's £100, and we spent £100 on don't really know what.
No, I don't know what. There's no alcohol, so can't blame that.
No alcohol. Oh, and the shop in Agadir that sells alcohol, the what's it called? Something free. Anyway, the shop, every year they sell alcohol during Ramadan, and every year they get shut down for 2 or 3 days until they have to apply for a new license. I don't understand why they can't just get the license 2 weeks before. He said to us, oh yeah, come back in a couple of days, it'll be sorted. We haven't got a couple of days, but we were told you can buy beer in Carrefour in Marrakesh. So we'll probably do that tomorrow morning, otherwise we're going to be dry for the next month. Even though Google Maps says it's a 4-hour drive from Agadir to Marrakesh, it was nearer 6 in our old Peggy, especially as we avoid toll roads. And avoiding toll roads means you get to see streets like this. As you just saw, the streets to get here to Marrakesh were crazy, especially the last 20 minutes, half an hour. And when we got to the airport, we're picking up our friend Angela, like we said, there was chaos as to which car park. They didn't want to let us in, apparently the barrier's broken. Anyway, we're in car park 1, which is the main car park. We're nestled between the Euro car 6, an air car rental, and something. Well, these guys have been stood there waiting, and there's a guy with the high-vis running around. That's the cheap people, I'm guessing. So we're at the airport. There's a plane just taken off. It's 42 dirhams for between 12 and 24 hours. So once we pick her up at 7 o'clock, it's about 6:30 now. We'll have dinner here. We're going to stop the night in the airport car park. It's crazy, isn't it? And tomorrow we're heading, oh, really, God knows where. But tonight, airport car park, Marrakesh. Please excuse this week's really short video. I finally got a date for my hernia op, and it's this Friday, so I've just run out of time. Next week we're going to attempt to drive the Tizougane Test Pass, and really that deserves an episode all to itself. Have a look at some of these roads, they are epic. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, put any comments below, and join us next week to see if we make it. See you then.